a spectacular night from Kevin Durant and the Brooklyn Nets Game 5 against Milwaukee. The story early, James Harden gutting it out, making the return from the hamstring. He would play most of the night. He would struggle, particularly first half. 0 for 6 from the floor with 2 turnovers. His presence seemed to lift his team. He was out there doing what he could. But the Nets would struggle mightily in the first half. Down 16 into the third we go. And Kevin Durant would say, this is about to become my night. Here we come. Durant in the lane, plays it up and good, and he's just getting started. Ensuing possession. Durant in transition. This was his running mate last night. Jeff Green, 7 of 8 from 3, 27 points. Nets creeping back into it. They're down 9. Final minute of the third. Durant up and good. It's a 6-point game into the fourth quarter. Under 9 to play now. Nets within 2. Durant using the screen. Oh my goodness, they're in front. Nets their first lead since it was 2-0. Just over 5 minutes now. What a game. Nets lead by 1. Durant. Mid-range, over Middleton. Yes, Nets by 3. $1:20 to go. Bucks down by 2. Giannis goes to the line. Again, down by 2. The crowd smelling blood. First one, no good. He'd make the second. It's a 1-point game. Under a minute to go. Still 1 point. Shot clock winding down. Here's the biggest moment of the night. They've got him trapped. 2 seconds on the clock. 1 second. Oh, what a knockdown. Kevin Durant could not be stopped. Nets up by 4. 30 seconds to go. Nets lead is 2. What are they going to do? Giannis, Middleton, Giannis. They lose it. Durant hangs on. Kevin Durant, 49 points, 17 rebounds, 10 assists. Played all 48 minutes. The Nets win. Oh, what a night.
I didn't even think about nothing but just each possession. You know, I was just trying to win each possession, and I didn't think about how many points I had or shot attempts. I did play every minute, so, you know, that helped with my point total.
For him to have the toughness, the mentality, you know, that's what makes him one of the all-time greats. And so this is a performance that, you know, a signature performance, you know, for Kevin, and it was beautiful to watch.
It really may have been the best game he's ever played. Durant scoring or assisting on 74 points last night, the most in any game in his career, regular season or postseason. And in the box score, he becomes the first player in NBA playoff history to have a triple-double with at least 45 points, 15 rebounds, and the 10 assists. And here we are with JWill, the J from KJZ, ESPN Radio every morning. Okay, what are the right things to say about that virtuoso performance from Kevin Durant last night?
He's a singularity. That's the best single performance in a game I've seen in Kevin Durant's career. I mean, 49 points, 17 rebounds, 10 assists. He can get anywhere he wants to go on the court. And here's what I said at the beginning of the year, Greeny, about Kevin Durant. When you witness him playing, Stephen Curry is probably one of the best tickets in basketball. But the Barclays Center for KD is a polished version of Rucker Park. It feels like you're watching street ball, but the most beautiful aspect of it, because the way he looks at all these individual matchups, if that's PJ Tucker, if that's Chris Middleton, if that's not Giannis guarding him the entire fourth quarter, this is who Kevin Durant is. He was the best player in the world in 2019. He still is the best player in the world, proving that each and every possession last night in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, there feels like to me like there was something legacy reshaping about this performance last night, because so much of KD's legacy, and he is and has been a great player, but has been about some of the questions that have come along with the greatness. Last night, he left no questions. I feel like last night's game, particularly if they go deep into these playoffs and maybe go all the way to the championship, I feel like last night's game could be a legacy reshaping performance.
He had 49 points on 23 shots.
Yeah.
Like, I would be curious where this ranks, if this is a top 5 NBA playoff performance, because of the efficiency. And by the way, all the pressure was on this guy coming into the game. You know, James Harden out there with one leg pretty much playing like me. Jeff Green obviously played extremely well. Blake Griffin can give you some points in the third quarter. But you knew when it came down the stretch, the ball was going to be in the hands of the Slim Reaper.
All right, before we get to other matters, you said you had 3 other things you saw last night.
There are 3 things that I can't believe I saw. Number 1, Coach Bud, what the hell are we doing? We're not running any double teams at Kevin Durant. We're not giving him different looks defensively. The fact that he's still playing one-on-one in the fourth quarter blows my mind. Number 2, Giannis, your reigning defensive player of the year. PJ Tucker, you have been great all series long. You've carried the load. Get the hell out of the way. It's my time to guard the best player in the world right now when I need to. And the last thing, James Harden is out there playing on one leg. I give him so much credit in the world, Greeny, 46 minutes. But why didn't the Milwaukee Bucks attack him? defensively. He could barely move. We knew he could barely move from the first possession of the game. That was something that was a complete miss on their part. He should have been attacked every possession. A huge miss by the Bucks.
Now, those are all outstanding insights and an incredibly dramatic night. And so I'll finish it with this. Are the Nets now going to win this series?
I'm still going to pick Milwaukee to win this series. I still am. I mean, James Harden, they're going to go back and get one in Milwaukee. Now, whether they can close it out, I guess I'm going to take the Bucks, but I honestly don't know. I mean, it's hard for me to go against Kevin Durant. Could he put another performance like this together in the Game 7? Yes, he could. I mean, obviously, he proved that he could do it there.
All right, what a performance. And again, KJZ, every weekday morning on ESPN Radio. We're just getting rolling. Thank you, Jay.
Man, one man can't beat five. Guess we were wrong.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.